Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Spartans will kick it away to start us off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. To the air, it's Robertson. That's caught. It's Cameron. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. Fourth down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory? Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, You get to know each other. You go to the other school. Like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement today.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Washington. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Prentice. The stiff arm gets him loose. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but we're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Caught near the sticks. It's Prentice. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively that you want to just step in. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baylor! Looking for the time with the extra point. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Childs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Frazier. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Quick completion on the out route. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Teams got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback keeps it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Childs. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Spartan! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Child. Quick strike complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Using his feet. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Dropping back, it's Childs. Now adjusting. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC would be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Sparty. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Childs. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A run for the quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And the Spartans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Creates a little space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Bears want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Frazier. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marsh. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Spartans are facing 3rd and inches. The give on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A designed run for the quarterback. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense dropping into soft coverage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Fires into the end zone. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Buffalo went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Bulls always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
He's taking the shot. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's Robertson. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Here comes the heat. Basic connection. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Into the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I think the bad part there is running out of bounds. You got the lead, you're going to run it. The defense isn't giving you anywhere to go, but you can't stop the game clock by going out of bounds.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bears! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Spartans will try to run off the clock in the final minute. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Looking downfield, it's Childs. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on fourth.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
That's how you end a football game. Nice job. You put the ball in your best player's hand. Let him go make a play. I know he runs out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. This ball game is over.
The Spartans trying to pay off the threat on first. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? A fair catch called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Fires to the big fella. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. You've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.